What about sun damage?
Mm.
I heard you say that you got fine lines in your 50s. Um, that is partly aging, right? It's not
Yes.
just, and it's partly sun.
Yes.
I haven't been very good with sunscreen. Only in the last year have I put it on regularly before going out, I have to admit. Before that, I only used it when I was outside working out. I know that's terrible, but is it terrible? I don't know. Maybe you should
No,
tell me,
it is not
because
terrible.
some people say sunscreen has so many chemicals, but
Mhm.
also everybody will say put sunscreen on. Well, the doctors and dermatologists put sunscreen on every day. Datsy, is that what you hear?
Yeah, well, I think they see a lot of cancer in their face, on people's faces, I'm assuming.
Okay. So the two things that our skin need to be healthy, beautiful is one, protection from the elements. Two, nutrients from within. And then, well, three things. Hygiene. You got to be clean. So protection from the element. What are the best way to protect your skin from the element? I'm a skier. When I ski, it is mask. And it's normal to put on a balaclava because you don't want the wind, and everybody has a balaclava. When I cycle, I have a buff. I do not let the wind and the sun go on my skin. So the most important thing to
What's a buff?
protect a buff is like a toque.
It's
Yeah,
a
you just put it on.
neck gaiter that you pull
Yeah.
up over your face. People were wearing them during COVID, actually.
So you wear it up to here and then you put your sunglasses on or something, and
Yes,
then you're
and then
home.
I cut a hole.
How do
here,
you breathe?
I cut a hole here and I cut a hole here.
Okay.
All my buffs have two holes, like by myself. So sometimes they're a bit crooked. It's like my nose is here, my mouth is here.
I would suffocate.
But it's getting used to. The buff is you can buy the summer quality buff that is 95% UV repellent, and eventually you actually get used to it. It's like seatbelt. When you first tell people you got to put seatbelt on, it's like I'm gonna suffocate. My body cannot move. It is a matter of getting used. So I'm sidetracking a bit. Going back to how do you protect your skin? The most important and the best way for the skin is a physical shield. It's a physical protection, like wearing clothes for our bum, for our arm. We get less sun damage on our breasts and our cheeks because they are covered by our clothing. So my go-to sun protection is a big white hat. That is stylish. My second go-to is a mask. If I were just going, from walking from my car to the mall, there's say a 10-minute walk, I will put on a mask. I will not put on
stylish. A very
stylish. It's bling bling mask. My third go-to is if I have a beach wedding that I'm attending. I'm not going to wear a hat if that doesn't go with my outfit. I'm not going to wear a mask. I will use sunscreen. Sunscreen does repel the UVs, which are more damaging to our skin than the occasional use of sunscreen. But people are so afraid of the sun, and they're not thinking about protecting their skin from using physical protection. They are loading sunscreen on day and night, and even to fluorescent lights. Some sunscreen manufacturers and companies are telling people the fluorescent lights are dangerous. Put sunscreen on.
Yeah, I had my dermatologist tell me that I should wear sunscreen inside because of the lights, and I thought, oh my God, no, I just can't do that.
I can't question your
loading on my face with this chemicals.
No, and this is the problem. As I said, doctors are the second sales channel, largest sales channel. I don't think your dermatologist tell you that to sell his product. I am not assuming that, but I am saying that a lot of doctors now, they are even unaware of how these skin topical products are affecting the skin, because their teaching comes from their supplier. Just like a lot of doctors push pharmaceutical products, they push medications, they push medicines. Well, because they get their education and some of the perks from pharmaceutical companies, that if they were to tell you to solve a problem, for example, I used to have major nasal allergies. I sneeze like crazy. What do they tell me to do? Antihistamine. just take antihistamine. I was up to 6 pills a day of this major itchiness. Well, a health food person actually introduced neti pot to me. And he said, your nose is itching all the time because there's a low grade inflammation inside your sinus. There's nothing you can help but sneeze because it's just inflamed. Use salt and baking soda water to wash your sinus. 10 days, I did that. I am no longer an allergy person. But doctors all told me to take antihistamine. So I'm not surprised that they will tell you to use products because they probably were educated through the product channel. But our skin is best protected against the sun through physical devices. Umbrella, I often carry an umbrella. When watching my kids' soccer game, it's not loading on chemicals. It's carrying an umbrella. I achieve the purpose of avoiding UV. So, but there are occasions that you would like to put on sunscreen because you want to put makeup on and you want people to see your beautiful skin. By all means, do it. Anything you do infrequently, not a large amount, not for a long time, is not going to be that bad for your skin or your body. If you smoke once every 6 months because someone's wedding, you're not going to be having cigarette problems or tobacco problems. It is the everyday use, the long time use, and the amount. So if you're not committing all 3 crimes all at once, your own regenerative power is probably okay. What I'm trying to teach the general public is, don't think skincare products are nutrients for your skin, that they make your skin healthier and more beautiful. Think of skincare products as exactly what they are, makeup for your skin without color. So if you want your skin to look moisturized, hydrated, and plump, because you want to go and see someone, put it on. Once your skin is no longer dependent on it. Okay, this is like saying to an alcoholic, if you want to go to a party and drink alcohol, drink it. No, you got to be not an alcoholic first. You got to be already sober from that agent, that you're not dependent on it. Then, if you do need to take it for special occasions, no major harm done. But our population right now, the biggest problem is we are so dependent on these chemical topical products called skincare products, creams, and lotions that we believe we cannot go without it. But all science point to the opposite of that. We should be without it.